In the event that you have been decided to get this video today, it implies that your heavenly messengers have a vital directive for you. This individual's life was saved by you. They are going to uncover how to save her from a hazardous circumstance. The heavenly messengers say that you saved them from a perilous circumstance. You have had an exceptionally poisonous relationship with a sweetheart, a gathering of companions, an organization, or an expert foundation. Her energy was totally attached to that of the risky individual or element that tried to annihilate her. They attempted to obliterate it. Their psyches filled their heads with poison and sold their falsehoods. This individual or gathering caused them to seem legit and earnest, yet that was not the situation. They couldn't have cared less about their prosperity. They were exploitative and underhanded. That individual or association was attempting to hurt them, as a matter of fact. A poisonous understanding was made that this individual accepted was unadulterated, that he accepted was a fair and legitimate understanding, in view of trust, respectability and genuineness, yet that was brimming with double-dealing. You needed to take and burglarize your companion or adherent. They needed to deceive and trick her, be it for cash, for a task, for an advancement, for well-being, for lodging, for affection, for fellowship, for an association, or for an unbelievable open door. There were a ton of stowed-away controls and psyche games in play. I rehash, this individual's life was saved by you. You're going to uncover how you saved her from a perilous circumstance. Her graciousness and elegance assisted her with keeping away from Hans. Recollect when you sat with somebody and felt veritable love. Being compassionate and caring might come so normally to you that it turns out to be natural, and your senses might incite you to do as such. An otherworldly instructor or healer for all. So maybe this experience wasn't that strange for you, however might you at any point consider something, maybe a discussion or an opportunity experience where you venture profound into your humane self to help somebody themselves. To whom you committed your affection and shrewdness, you recorded your devoted time on a profound and otherworldly level. It was nothing typical for them. It was a wonderful thing. The energy you encapsulated was suggestive of that of the human holy messenger. On at this level, you were totally benevolent concerning care, regard, and love, and pondered how to show committed love to agape. Love for everybody comes from a different universe. This individual's life has changed very decidedly on the grounds that you didn't victimize them. Narrow-minded, haughty, or egotistical, you didn't offer yourself time and didn't have any desire to get anything as a trade-off. You didn't act with an egotistical, subpar mind and didn't have bogus or wrong thought processes concealed to you. You were benevolent, kind and sympathetic, without feeling regretful to feel. You didn't pass judgment on them in light of their orientation, their skin tone, their identity or nationality, or focus on their race, their style, their absence of design sense, or their sexuality. Shallow decisions weren't even essential for your perceptions or aims. You have behaved like a human holy messenger since you are close. You are at a higher occurrence. You have instinctively detected that this individual necessitates solid counsel, your help and direction according to a higher viewpoint, and you have answered. Yet again, without mulling over it, you had the opportunity and capacity to help, so you were a gift in this individual's life since he was in harm's way. His business and abundance were enduring an onslaught by dim powers, however individuals in his day-to-day existence were not. They were acting from expectations of light, vibration or soul quintessence. They were not living from their higher self or soul. They were in their lower soul. They were crude and a piece primitive in their way of behaving and idiosyncrasies, and this individual was a nitwit. Could you favor the cherished one you held space for in the most otherworldly way who was affected by a spell? We as a whole have the ability to tie others to us, no matter what your profound or strict convictions. Your words or your spells, the aims of words and contemplations, are spells since they influence individuals we meet. Our words, our contemplations, and, surprisingly, our expectations impact everything in our general surroundings. Dull spells were projected on this individual who was totally visually impaired. They resembled a visually impaired man strolling through dull roads with blades and traps standing out of the walls and openings in the ground. The ground underneath comprised of traps, openings dug explicitly to inflict any kind of damage on detestable individuals shipped off unleash ruin. This individual was in a genuinely horrendous circumstance. Covered foes while encompassed. From agreeable foes acting like allies or confidants walking close by him, this has been happening for quite a while and nobody has had the boldness or devotion to end it. Do you have at least some idea how strong a snapshot of genuine childishness, joined with unqualified love, is? You may as of now instinctually know this and quit proposing to help, yet at the most profound level of an individual, you are acting unselfishly to help. Regardless of whether sibling or sister, family resembles the chief heavenly messenger in numerous ways. A considerable lot of us go past that. You decide to stay blind or to surrender to obliviousness and disdain, refusal or division, yet you don't deny, you don't bow to obliviousness or haziness. Shroud of trickery, don't switch off your instinct to stifle the endlessly heavenly gifts of instinct and discernment that come to you. You are really an unprecedented being and merit the best throughout everyday life, to get the best mending overflow, love, etc. Likewise, you need to concede that you are giving your all, offering the best guidance, the astute exhortation and God-directed intelligence, acting egotistically and truly, you checks out. Essentially not in this present circumstance, return to the space of your heart and knowing the spot inside you, associate with past minutes when you were a gutsy person fighter in your bloom shop. Recollect what you said, pause for a minute to ponder the exhortation that you have gotten and how frequently you have been on channel, where you have been this individual who has completely changed you and achieved changes driving you out of the haziness and misery. They might not have acknowledged it, however they were in profound obscurity. This individual's life was saved by you. They are going to uncover it. They feel like they are the survivor who needs to get them out of a hazardous circumstance. They may not tell you actually. They might not possess the ability to do as such, however some way or another they are conveying a subtle prompt or message. You should rest assured that you will figure out how to help them in this horrible circumstance. More than that, valuable experience. This part has been rehashed for a really long time, significantly longer than it ought to have been. Nobody was sufficiently valiant to carry light to the dimness concealed profound inside you. You are a dearest holy messenger offspring of the universe. The heavenly messengers have extraordinary regard for you. I might want to close with a request for you. Master, we lift up the individuals who have been moved by God's magnanimous GRA. We feel sorry for the people who have accidentally filled in as heavenly messengers to others in the midst of hardship. We implore that your gifts might keep on settling upon them, that they may constantly follow the way of light and love, and carry solace to those trapped in murkiness and misdirection. May their activities exhibit the force of unrestricted consideration and thoughtfulness, and may their lives be loaded with overflow and assurance. Pause for a minute to let these words reverberation in your spirit. Recall that you are cherished and safeguarded by a 444 type universe. To share this message and internal gift, leave a positive remark for different watchers who might require a lift in energy that day. The universe considers this to be a thoughtful gesture that powers the pattern of good karma. You will spread energy and get the favors of the universe consequently. We should cheer you up and make influxes of good energy of being together. I likewise need to present to you a significant and opportune message from Moon, and you really want to hear it today. An unobtrusive however strong energy will push you to settle on a significant choice before the week's over that you won't track down a response to you. Horoscope. So don't do it. Try not to look through there. Simply click the connection in the portrayal to watch your free customized Moon understanding video. I was flabbergasted at the exactness of my perusing, and I realize you will be as well. There's a significant message hanging tight for you in the following video, regardless of whether you hear it.